Hello all. Thanks for tuning in again. I am Michael Dingle Dooker with Good Shit Media. During Winter Storm Uri, many residents in Texas were left without power and water during the frigid single-digit temps. Families are desperate to stay warm, some even leaving their cars on in the garage, only to never wake up again. People have suffered the past few days. Some people have died. This didn't stop Colorado City's mayor, Tim Boyd, to kick people down when they're already down on their luck. Colorado City is 220 miles west of Fort Worth, Texas, and has a population just under 5,000. According to unverified reports, Tim Boyd grew up tipping cows and having sex with his cousin for fun. When he's not horseback riding, he's usually seen at the gun range or at the local Hooters enjoying drinks until he is completely sloshed. Tim Boyd is a stand-up dude. Recently, he was so angered by people in need during the storm, he decided to give them some pointers. This is what he said. I will say this in a high-pitched voice to better match Tim's persona. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy is direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes. But I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, don't be a part of a problem, be a part of the solution. Good old Tim received a lot of heat after these incendiary comments. He was forced to resign as the mayor, and his wife Casey was fired from her job as a secretary at Colorado City ISD. Casey's LinkedIn profile has been conveniently deactivated, so we couldn't find any more information on her. I am sure she is a stand-up citizen just like her husband. Next, we'll present you with his fake-ass apology. Since Tim wants to talk about people's upbringings, I wonder who his parents are. They must be real proud of him for instilling such great values. I have sat back and watched all this escalating and have tried to keep my mouth shut. I won't deny for 1 minute what I said in my post this morning. Believe me when I say that many of the things I said were taken out of context and some of which were said without putting much thought into it. I would never want to hurt the elderly or anyone that is in true need of help to be left to fend for themselves. I was only making the statement that those folks that are too lazy to get up and fend for themselves but are capable should not be dealt a handout. I apologize for the wording and some of the phrases that were used. I had already turned in my resignation and had not signed up to run for mayor again on the deadline that was February 12th. I spoke some of this out of the anger that the city and county was catching for situations which were out of their control. Please understand, if I had it to do over again, I would have just kept my words to myself, and if I did say them, I would have used better wording and been more descriptive. Anger and harassment you have caused my wife and family is so undeserved. My wife was laid off of her job based off the association people gave to her and the business she worked for. She's a very good person and was only defending me. But her to have to get fired from her job over things I said out of context is so horrible. I admit there are things that are said all the time that I don't agree with, but I would never harass you or your family to the point that they would lose their livelihood, such as a form of income. I ask that you each understand I never meant to speak for the city of Colorado City or Mitchell County. I was speaking as a citizen, as I am not the mayor anymore. I apologize for the wording and ask that you please not harass myself or my family anymore. Threatening our lives with comments and messages is a horrible thing to have to wonder about. I won't share any of those messages from those names as I feel they know who they are and hope after they see this, they will retract the hateful things they have said. Thank you, Tim Boyd, citizen. This is the playbook of cowards. Tim angrily posted an insensitive post and made assumptions about people in Texas. Thus, due to his actions, he and his wife lost their job. They did not lose their jobs out of complete spontaneity. He had the audacity to say quote unquote, "Please understand, if I had it to do over again, I would have just kept my words to myself, and if I did say them I would have used better wording and been more descriptive. The anger and harassment you have caused my wife and family is so undeserved, my wife was laid off." Well Tim, what did you expect? Should have used better wording and been more descriptive. Fuck you Timmy. Fuck you. That's all for now, and remember, if you're ever a mayor, don't be a Tim Boyd. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. We'll see you on the next one.